The Saints Row franchise has gone through a very interesting evolution over the years. Starting out as an alternative open-world gang simulator opposite the GTA franchise, it has found its own unique identity as a balls-to-the-walls, crazy open-world sandbox game with some of the most unique toys in that sandbox that you'll ever find in a video game. After the insanity that was Saints Row the Third, many were left to question how Volition would up the ante in the next sequel. After playing through a lengthy preview build of Saints Row 4, I can safely say, crazy just got crazier. Like prior games in the series, Saints Row 4 takes a little while before it settles into its comfortable open-world sandbox groove. The game begins with the Saints inexplicably being sent into a Middle Eastern country on an assassination mission. There are some pretty good laughs to be had here as the game goes seamlessly from parody to parody, concluding with an incredible nod to one of the best worst movies of all time that had me in stitches. But I'll leave that surprise for you to experience for yourself. It's your heroism in this mission that ultimately leads to you becoming the President of the United States, and unfortunately, the only person in the world who can stand up to the evil alien invasion of the Zin. After being utterly overpowered by the Zin leader, the Zin throw your consciousness into a futuristic dystopian version of Steelport with the intent of making your life a living hell. From here on, the game settles into the usual Saints Row gameplay that fans know and love. You can take on new missions at any time and at any place by simply bringing up a menu, or you can simply explore Steelport and take on a large number of side activities. The most substantial addition to Saints Row 4 are superpowers. Since the open world parts of Saints Row 4 take place inside a simulation, your character can basically become Superman. Super speed, super jump, super strength, telekinesis, and a freeze blast are just a few of the powers at your disposal. It's hard to take even a step in the city without seeing something worthy of your attention. Super speed races, flashpoints, mayhem challenges, co-op challenges, virus collections, virus injections, hotspots, fraud missions, and assassination missions where your targets include toilets and blow-up dolls. Totally not kidding about that. I wish there was B-roll I could show you. And then there are the clusters. Taking a page right out of Crackdown's book are these blue clusters that are literally strewn everywhere around Steelport. These clusters essentially act as your superpower currency. The more you find, the more you can upgrade your superpowers, the more badass you become. You can see why cluster hunting is an easy addiction to pick up while playing Saints Row 4. In fact, every side activity in Saints Row 4 is worth doing because they are tied to some great rewards. Only by doing these optional activities will you be able to unlock the really cool weapons in your arsenal, like the Singularity Gun, the Inflato-Ray, and yes, the Dubstep Gun. Customization is once again a huge focus for Saints Row 4, letting you customize your character right down to the slightest detail. You can make a male or female, select from 7 different voices, 3 male, 3 female, and 1 very special surprise voice that's a category of its own, and then you can proceed to make him or her as sexy or as hideously ugly as they can possibly be. Your guns also have a degree of customization as well, with each weapon having a variety of different skins that you can choose from right from the outset. Overall, Saints Row 4 treads familiar ground, and the ground that is unfamiliar is mostly borrowed from other open-world games, but it puts it all together in such a widely entertaining package that it's hard to fault it for it. It's a game that knows what its fans want, how to make them laugh, and how to make them feel like a complete badass. Those same fans can get their hands on Saints Row 4 once it releases on August 20th for the Xbox 360, PS3, and PC.